rtfc.baconicecream.com.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Evercast, your weekly dose of Evercade goodness. One of your hosts, Rich, here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC. We got Ed, Retro KillDashNine. What's going on?
Hey!
We got Crow. The Crow Continues. What's going on? Yes. And Classic Gaming Fun Pete.
Yo, yo, yo.
What is up? So how's it going, everyone? It's another fine week. We had a rip-roaring good time going over those announcements. So good. We ran straight
Best show ever.
Poor cart. It just never got a chance. It gets its chance today, though.
Yeah, we think that. We think that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. You never know, right?
So let's say hi to that chat. Thanks everyone again.
They're
for
hopping, right?
Coming in there. Everyone's hopping. We got Evernerder in here. We got Dan Nastic. Ziggy's in the house. What's going on, Ziggy? Joseph N. Milt V. Rigatoni. How's it going? Al, he's here. DJ's here. It's a good day.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good Saturday, right?
That's it.
I'm muted. Am I muted?
No, you're not.
You're not. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh.
Just completed Gates of Zendikon from Al. Nice.
Oh, nice. That is pretty cool.
Isn't there like 108 levels in there?
That's massive.
Yeah.
It's not long levels, but
pretty good.
That's an effort.
That's a good achievement.
Again, you don't have to play through all the levels to finish the game, I guess.
Especially on hard.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah.
What's up, be ready? So yesterday I had a brief moment where I'd actually turned on my Switch for the first time in a long time. And I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I went in the store and I was just like, you know what? What's $1? Just give me a random game. So I wound up buying this game that was very much like a game you'd find on Indie Heroes. It was called a Knight's Tactic or something like that. And it was $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Indeed. And it was one of those like slide games, right? You can only move the character up, down, left, or right.
Right. Yeah.
And then you had to like go through the level and defeat enemies in those directions. And then I was playing it. I got really into it. The 20 level 28, 29, 30, and then credits. And I'm like, well, it's $1.
It was a buck, right?
Yeah, for $1.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've ever actually had that experience, though, where I buy a brand new game, and then in the process of exploring the game, I wind up finishing it. It's like, wow, that's cool.
Well, now you get a speed run it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a game on the VCS like that. There's a game on the VCS like that where the last boss you fight looks like Hulk Hogan. I forget what it's called, but it's only 45 minutes. I was playing it, having a blast. I'm like, oh, it's over. I killed the Hulk Hogan boss, and I'm like, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. And I'm like,
I gotta
Yeah, brother. I don't know.
Chances are I own it.
yeah, I forget what it's called. Not Siggy.
I went
Not the
nuts on that
Siggy. It's
scale.
something else anyway. It's not a fart for Siggy.
No.
It's another one. But yeah, it's the Hulk Hogan's last boss. Well, it looks like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
What's going on? RMGP TV, what's up? Ian's here. And he wants some
Retro KillDashNine! Wait, not Retro KillDashNine!
That's awesome. That's a good time.
Crow, you're back here.
Good time. Joe's in here. He just pre-ordered the renovation cartridge yesterday. Oh man.
Well, some people already got their anniversary cart and their gremlin cart.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, people in the Denmark part of, I guess, Europe and that, they got theirs early. Some store released them early. So they got Gremlin and Renovation.
Nice.
Yes. Was it Dan? Who was it posted it?
Dan Nastic, yeah.
Dan Nastic, yeah.
Yeah.
The punctual Dan Nastic. He craps on us every time we're late.
He's in it. He's in there.
Mm.
What you gonna do when Brother B comes?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How's it going?
So speaking of carts, I just have to tease this.
Yeah.
If y'all stick to the end, we'll raffle one of these off and you'll get to choose. And, got the Namco. I have a feeling Interplay will be the next one, and then Oliver Twins not sealed. But
Yeah.
Since I reached 300 subs.
We got a giveaway today. This is awesome.
Yay.
Make sure you guys are hanging out towards the end so we can give that away. We're celebrating, of course, the Evercade effects crest over 300 subs, which is awesome. So went over there, make sure you're hitting that button, pump them up. Is it every 100 you're doing this?
Yeah, then a 400, then the choice of 2, and then 1 left. And
nice.
Those are all my extra cards.
So make this man give away his cards. Hit that button.
Exactly.
Yeah, all of them in the back right there.
Start raining carts everywhere.
Pretty awesome.
So
there's a song there.
Yes.
It's raining carts. Hallelujah! It's raining carts.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
So how was everybody's week? What are you guys doing?
I know. I'm selling my retro game collection, all of it.
Oh, so you're giving away
for real?
Too.
All of it. Yep. Selling everything. All my retro collection. I am full bore Elden Ring, full time now. That's why I'm going full time into Elden Ring. I'm gonna finish that game. No, been a good week.
It's been the hot topic for sure.
Yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait for that to come on the Evercade. It's gonna be awesome. Because you guys see that they're demaking a bunch of games. Somebody demade the Elden Ring a demo of it for PlayStation 1.
Really?
Yeah, they're demaking. There's this group of people demaking games.
That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah, re-rendering it out in a PlayStation 1 style. But check it out; it's pretty fantastic.
I know someone was demaking Resident Evil, like a 2.
No, I don't know if it's actually looks like it's they just probably just probably did a video.
For show.
Yeah, for show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you make me feel really old because
look at this RMGD just to beat Godric. Yeah, I haven't gotten him yet.
I don't know anything about Elden Ring, and I've been playing Anguna. Actually, I gave that a second chance.
Pretty much the same game, bro. Pretty much.
and I beat that. And if you do follow GameFAQs level, the ice level is missing, so it's shorter, which I guess is fine.
Yeah, we knew that though, right?
I didn't actually, because I was looking. I'm like, where the hell is it? I was like,
Crow. I think Crow mentioned it a while ago. Maybe that was before you come on the show. And I think Crow mentioned that. Yeah.
And then I finally beat Chaos Engine, which Crow, the Chaos Engine.
I've got the NES version of that.
Yeah, it's a different game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a different game. I've got the Kickstarter NES version. I can't see it right now.
It'd be cool if we would get that, but yeah.
Yeah, they should put there's 3 versions of Anguna, right, Crow?
I think there might be more.
Yeah, so they should just do an Anguna collection.
Anguna collection.
Yeah. But yeah,
that game's awesome. I'd play more of that for sure.
It is. The only thing that's weird about it is that you don't have to use the game FAQs, but if you miss the power-ups like the
ones you need.
Defense, yeah.
I'll probably have to return to that game sometime.
They
forced you to explore, right? You have to explore everything, every inch of that, man.
I did that, and I'm like, okay, GameFAQs to beat it, but yeah, I got 4 hours out of it, so that made me happy.
Yeah, I remember I got stuck. I didn't know where to go at one point, and then I moved on, and I haven't returned to it since.
Well, with the firmware update, it wiped, which was a good thing. It wiped any save states or all, so I was forced. I wanted to start from the beginning, anyways.
I probably have to start again from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time.
Well, with short games like that on the Evercade, starting again is not a chore, right?
Yeah.
Because usually you don't have a lot in time. There's no major. I think Brave Battle Saga and some of the RPGs on Pico 1 would be a pain in the butt to restart because the grind you have to do just to get through that game. But
if it feels like a chore to play a game, then what are you doing playing that game?
What are you doing as a gamer, right? In a lot of ways, that's video games. It's most of them are supposed to challenge you and whatever. But whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
If you're not happy playing the game.
Somebody was saying I was saying they won't play certain games because they're very frustrating. And I totally get that. I totally get not playing a game for they're frustrating. But I wouldn't prejudge a game because it's perception of it's frustrating. Try it first, and then if you can try it free, and then make the decision yourself. Because I would never have played Elden Ring if I had listened to anybody on that. Because
it's funny. There's one
because I don't really like Souls games. I don't. I can't stand them,
one game I played. I think it was Infinite Undiscovery or something on the Xbox 360. And I remember playing all the way to the final boss, getting frustrated at the final boss, and just stopped playing.
I think what frustrates me is when there's a bug that stops your progression, and it just you've invested so much, and you're like, oh, screw that, I'm not going back.
Dude, I thought that's what it was with Anguna. I was getting great. I was like, Blaze, but then I was like, oh, it was the 2008. Dude, that level. Just go beat the game, dummy. Do the last dungeon. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I figured, you know what? I figured that out because like on the devs, their blog, they actually had a walkthrough. They said ice level coming soon, and they showed a map without it being there. I'm like, oh, that matches my map. So yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
Real quick. So no, I did want to talk about my since I was like lifting stuff and helping my brother-in-law move, which I got done by the way. But man, my arms are burning. When we got back home, I passed out on the couch for 2 hours. and my wife was like saying that like yeah, we all need to be settled before we're 50 because this is like ridiculous. but my take on the cards. Well, actually, it was. I didn't get a chance yet to do one for Intellivision, which was fine. But that first off, that was awesome. Two in one day. And so here's the thing I have to address first.
I already forgot the second one. So Intellivision.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
First I have to address my frustration with something. For like people love indie heroes, right? Like that, like you all even rated that the #1 collection. People were saying they want more indie games. And then if you look like on the Facebook forums and stuff, there are like a lot of people complaining, oh, there's only 4 games. What I'm like, so anyway, that'll be a preview of my next video that comes out Tuesday, because the one thing that I just want to say, well, we would love to have like the classic Marios and Castlevanias, like that's never going to happen. And that's not what the Evercade is. It's about playing these cool like niche games. So that's sorry. So anyway, so yes, I think the more
I've been saying that for 2 years. I don't really want Castlevanias, Mega Man, Sonic, all that on there. I can go get.
I do. I'll take it. I mean, I do because I think but that's not the reason to have an Evercade.
No, I agree. It's not my reason either.
Yeah,
my reason is to play these crazy games. What's the second cart called again?
It's a bonus.
Morph
Cat
collection.
Yeah.
See that's interesting. That's awesome. Like I'm super excited about that. Intellivision, I'm excited for, but at the end of the day, like I played those games to death, right? So
I can't look at it yet. I'm still focusing on the last 6 collections.
But you know what I'm excited though about too. I do think the Micromage is awesome, and I like that we get the whatever physical DLC, that bubble game. I am so happy that we get that because I can't. It was like John Hancock or somebody reviewed that, and that's like a Metroidvania, but you're a bubble.
Yeah, I just hope it's not like instant pop when you hit a wall and you got to start over.
Yeah.
You think? I'm not like
Meat Boy territory.
Yeah, Meat Boy, Flea, all those like.
I like those games.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them.
And then the bird game, and then that
bird game looks awesome. Space Golf.
It's a tribute to Mega Man, which is great. With
I said that on the show last week. It had Mega Man.
I thought it was a tribute to Joust.
Yeah, Joust meets Mega Man.
Yeah.
Joust meets Mega Man.
And then that other Monster Punch or whatever that demo. I think they should have taken the word demo because I thought it was.
There's so much confusion around that. Is it a full game or not? Right?
It's a game you could play from start to beginning, but the developer who created the game doesn't consider it to be completed yet.
Well, most indie developers say that.
It's not been finished yet to my liking.
I think they would have
smoking his pipe. I could have added so much more. Like, whatever, dude.
So yeah, it excites me. I think Micromages will even be cool one player. I mean, I think that's
Space
great. And then, of course,
man.
Intellivision too. I haven't played any of those games, so very.
Dude, you're gonna love Tower of Doom.
Just for that alone, it's worth it. So,
Tower of Doom is like there's epicness there in Tower of Doom.
If anything, my only complaint is I wish those were coming out this month.
My only complaint is that the overlays for those games not being on the screen is just that's just a hindrance to all the non-DS versions of these games, to be honest with you. Or the OG version.
I mean, but as far as the controls go, hopefully, like they've been doing some like cool, interesting work behind the scenes. Those guys over at Blaze.
Well, haven't they just been using the Intellivision Lives control schemes for the most part?
Imagine this. Imagine that in these Intellivision games, you know how you have the background border that you get to select? But instead of that for these games, instead put what the overlay is off to the side.
On each side, that would be amazing. Yeah, I would do that right away. That would be the best. And then you just got to hit, the problem is when you got to go right bumper and a number.
Yeah, because
right.
it
It should be right bumper and a button on the gamepad somewhere, like right bumper left, right bumper up, and that should be the auto activation of your thing, not a right bumper and then D-pad down to number 9 or or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's how they should do it. That's expensive and an investment of time this team probably doesn't have, right? There's half a dozen of them working on this. So.
Plus, I think if you're using the D-pad on the Intellivision controller, I don't think the keypad works. I think it has to be let up before the keypad will work, which is why passing in that Super Slapshot Hockey was so difficult, or changing your characters.
Yeah, it's so challenging.
It's the side buttons in the D-pad, I think. So one of the two, I don't know. Two of the buttons didn't work together, so you had to make sure you weren't pushing a direction to hit the button to change characters.
Yeah, Dan wants Treasure Tarmin on there, but no, Dan, you don't. You would be so mad at that game because you have to use that keypad every couple seconds to open doors, pick up items, climb ladders. Treasure Tarmin is an amazing game, but you need that gamepad on the screen, accessible really quick. Otherwise, you're just doing this.
It depends on,
and then you're dead.
That'd be annoying.
It depends on how many buttons they could map to.
Yeah, they'd have to map a bunch of them, which if they do that, amazing. Like have a pickup item button mapped and that, because you really don't need to use all the face buttons for that game. It's usually just D-pad to move through your dungeon, right? So if that's what I think, like if they had a big enough team and could put the investment in it, they could make these ROMs amazing because the VS has all those extra buttons, right?
Yeah.
So, well, if you think about Night Stalker, the firing directions was on the keypad, but they moved those to the face buttons. I mean, that's the only way it would have been playable. So
well, it's funny because the Atari version of that has just the fire button as the main button on the Atari control stick, and you control the player by the stick, which is the best control configuration ever for that game. Like having played it across all the versions, I'd rather the point in the direction you want to shoot and hit shoot. Like that's just so it makes the game almost easy mode, the whole thing.
You know how a Night Stalker you have to stop in order to fire?
Yeah.
If you use 2 Intellivision controllers, you could fire from the second controller and you don't have to stop running.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It kind of makes the game really easy too, right?
So I never tested that out, playing it with 2 controllers on the Evercade VS to see if it actually works.
Yeah, me neither.
Thinking
That'd be
about
funny.
I can't be bothered. But yeah, so like I mean, I can totally understand. I would love to have seen Treasure of Tarmin on the DS Lives is probably one of the best ways you can ever play it. Better than the OG because, well, you know, the OG controller cramps your hands and all that stuff. But anyway,
that would be interesting. Jason's suggestion there, if they made an actual piece of hardware.
a wireless controller first.
The last thing I want is an Intellivision controller to play on. I would never use it.
Yeah, me neither. No, I want a wireless controller.
Part of
all these little,
I don't want the buttons on the side. I don't want to use the keypad.
All these little Chinese knockoff companies can put a little wireless controller in their emulation boxes. I'm pretty sure Evercade can put one in and make tons of money on it.
If they want to do something additional, like use a regular joystick and then have an extension keypad, like a number pad, and then use that separately.
That could be.
Or maybe they'll come out with the computer collections and include like the Everboard, like an Everkid keyboard. Like that.
Well, yeah, I still think it should just steal the design from the Raspberry Pi control.
I think
keyboard,
that
you
should plug any keyboard in there and it should work.
Yeah, just grab this. Just grab this. And make it white, and you're good.
Do you think I'm waiting for the day that the keyboard, the Evercade VS supports keyboards?
Do you think if let's say they put on the box and they said for VS only? Do you think the community would have a problem with that? Or
no, not at all. I don't think so. Like the precedent's been set with Namco, right? Namco is not on the VS, so I think it'd be fine. I think it's like if it's a computer collection, say compatible only with people who get that, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
so I would hate for that to be the reason of why we're not getting computer collection games.
Yeah, it's probably because like the ones they want are already licensed out to other license holders, right? Like Antstream Arcade's got almost like the Speccy, the Amiga,
Yeah.
Commodore 64. They got every microcomputer in the book on the Stream Arcade already. So
Yeah.
That's not to say that it couldn't be on multiple.
yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just
True,
saying maybe that, you know, the licenses is not as
Some of those games are
undesirable as a lot of people
And-
think.
Yeah, unless they're exclusive.
Plus,
Well,
Amiga's coming out with the 500, right? The Mini, which got delayed till end of April right now. But
Yeah, I'm happy with that because I don't have time to play it right now.
yeah, I'm okay with it too, to be honest with you, because I got all the Evercade stuff coming out in the next month.
Yeah.
What is dropping?
Yeah.
Renovation Collection. That's gonna like.
Yeah, it's renovation and
Oh yeah, that's the
That is gonna just be. That's why I need to get Elden Ring out of my system before that collection comes out.
yeah.
I'm gonna redo my top 10 once that collection comes out. That's gonna be so awesome.
I need
Yeah,
to finish
I'm
all
looking
6
forward to it,
videos I'm working on before the end of the month.
So, an interesting question here from Joseph: has anyone used a handheld as a controller yet?
I know you can, but I don't see any reason why I'd want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've done it for a little bit. It's all right.
I mean, to me, it's like if you don't actually have an extra controller, you
Right.
could use it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I had I did it basically to test the functionality because I have my VS. I've got 4. I've got the 2 that came with the Founders, and I bought 2 more. So
yeah, I got a bunch of extra controllers already, but
I mean, it's not
Just
bad
me playing.
controller. To be honest, when you have almost infinite choices.
yeah.
yeah, I mean it's cool though for functionality's sake though.
Yeah.
You know, if
Oh
if
yeah,
you're-
I don't.
you know, just so you can have the extra one in case you don't want to get one or whatever, and you get the standard edition VS. You have
I
your
even
free
for my modern consoles, very seldom get more than one controller for them. Like, for my Xbox, that's the controllers I've gotten the most of is for this Xbox One / Series X because they are all compatible with each other. So, like, we have 3 controllers.
You made me think of something funny. For the Xbox One, I have 3 controllers, but only 9 games.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. but that's okay. You're allowed to be weird. We're all allowed to be weird. We're gamers, right? Well, we're humans, first of all. But yeah, it's yeah. I haven't unpacked any of my controllers actually. Still trying to convince my children that those games are fun.
You gotta catch them young.
Yeah, they'll eventually get into it. Maybe that's okay.
Yeah. No, but good stuff to be looking forward to, and by the end of the month, we'll have those 2 new
Well, yeah,
collections.
3.5 weeks, right?
Yeah,
3.5 weeks. We get
Unless we get them earlier.
yeah. I mean, well, maybe.
I'm not
You
going
never
to.
know. You never know what
Amazon.
the Royal Mail will have to say for
Dude,
me anyway.
Video Games Plus sends them out earlier, and I spent like a couple extra bucks to get it sent faster. So I'm hoping
They did that once, and I think I might have reported talking about it, and I think they might have got in trouble. Remember, I got a pile of stuff a week early one time.
Yeah.
It was
They
right
haven't
before
done
the
that
launch, right? The right before the VS launch, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I had a bunch of
Wasn't
stuff.
it Bitmap and Intellivision you got early?
Yeah, or no, it was before that. It was the collection, the last collection before the big dump of games. That was the ones I got like a week and a half early. I can't remember. Which
Mega
ones.
Cat and Co-Masters, I guess.
Yeah, I think those were the ones. Yeah, that's the
I
ones
got mine a couple days early.
way
Last
early.
Anyway.
No, I'll probably get mine a week after everybody else gets theirs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm
And
still
I'm-
chasing high scores, dude. That's so much fun. Like, if I only ever put that
cool.
content out now, I'd be very happy with my channel.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast with that nostalgia run to the point where other YouTube channels have started taking that idea and running with it.
Hey, well, that's a good time.
DJC sent me a note. He put his video in.
Ooh.
I just stole your idea. I just literally didn't know you forgot that you had done it. I'm like, dude, this is YouTube.
I'll do that once there's global leaderboards because I want the.
Well, I'm doing
bragging rights.
for
That'd
me.
be
It's
cool,
not about bragging rights. It's me just reliving getting 2 quarters when I was a kid, like a 8 or 9 year old, and going to the arcade. And then I don't know if you ever had the feeling. Probably you're too young, but going and saying, I got 2 quarters, 2 hours. Pick a game that I can play and have fun with for 2 hours, and
I actually did that once on a pinball machine. I kept winning free games.
I said that in one of my videos coming up. I'm like, I said, normally when I used to go to arcade, 1 quarter would be for like Ghosts and Goblins or Gravatar or a game or a racing game or something like that. And then the other quarter was always pinball. Like that, because that was where I could play for 45 minutes on a quarter. Easy back in the day. I was really good at pinball.
Yeah, that one time I had to leave with credits on the machine because
you give it to somebody, right? You'd always give it to somebody.
Yeah.
I usually had a couple bucks.
Normally, I'd leave with like the balls on the machine because you get that knock in the old school ones where you get the extra ball, right? So I'd leave and I had to go home and go to bed because bedtime was like 9 o'clock. And
they
so
simulate it now.
Kids would come over, and a lot of times older kids would give me a quarter when they take over my game.
Ooh.
So like especially if they're older cousins or friends, they give me a quarter or 50 cents. They take my game over, like they were just being nice. So
see,
which was awesome. I'm like, ooh, extra quarter for next week.
That's what's neat about beat 'em ups like X-Men and Turtles in Time is you can play with a group of people and you can jump in, jump out. And...
Did I ever tell you the story about when I went to PRG? My cousin and I went to a barcade and finished Turtles in Time, Simpson Hit and Run with 2 other randoms because it's a 4-player machine. One of the best nights I had.
That's awesome.
Simpsons, right?
Yeah, the Simpsons, not Hit and Run. Sorry, just the Simpsons. You know where Marge has a vacuum cleaner as a weapon?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I remember just going in there and playing those games all the way through, and I've been like, oh, I spent about $5 doing that.
Yes. And see, kids today will never know that, and they don't care about that.
Well, actually, I took my
unless we bring it, right?
Theater. There's an arcade in the before you go in to get your popcorn and stuff. There's like the big Halo machines and all that.
Yeah.
And now that COVID's kind of a little bit better, my son and I went first when he was 6, and he didn't quite get it. And now I'm going to bring him back, and it's like you get tickets though, so you can win prizes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
those big machines. Those are cool.
Physical tokens in the machine, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go play some Halo there in a little bit.
You can set pinball machines up to do that. I played that once in a GameWorks where they had the machine set up, so you just kept playing. You just kept playing for a time limit, not when you lost all your balls. But then for the time limit you played, you earned tickets that you could redeem.
Yeah. Joseph said he watched Batman last night. Yeah, that looks like it's a good movie. No spoilers, please.
Yeah.
I just heard
it's getting all sorts of crazy, like at least fan reviews. They're coming in pretty hot on that one.
He's such a good actor anyway. The guy who's playing Batman, like outside of Twilight, I mean. I guess you got to be a good actor to be in those movies too. To be honest with you,
fake
it. You got to fake being interested.
I've seen all those movies. I've seen them because they were on riff tracks.
I had to.
Yes.
Nice.
My wife was big.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you know what? There's a video out that Metal Jesus Rocks did yesterday called "Is Hidden Gem on MAME Games?" Evercade. You guys go watch that video because he's got some of the coolest obscure arcade games, and I was thinking that could be all on an Evercade cart. The next arcade.
That's something I meant to watch, but I just haven't had time.
Dude, the games he was showing, I'm like, oh, I want to play that. Oh, I want to
do the alerts.
We gotta check that out.
I'll probably watch it on Monday.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
No, it's a great video. Like he's just good content anyway in my mind. But yeah, it's like, I mean, Evercade, watch this please, and at least get going on this because there's some really cool games in there.
Okay, added that to my watch later.
Awesome stuff. So what do we say we slide into this Technos arcade card?
Yeah.
There it is.
I don't think we're gonna get too much today.
Is that the one that's bundled with the VS?
Yeah.
This is
we
have founders, so we get all 4. So
we get all 4. Yeah. And what's the main bundle one? The standard bundle. It's not Technos, right?
Doesn't that just come?
It's a Data East.
Atari, right? I thought it was Technos.
Is it Atari?
Yeah. See, we're not experts. We don't pretend to be experts on this podcast.
Yeah, I think they get Technos because the 2 players.
I thought it was arcade.
In Europe, get one, and US they get another.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah, they did that with the handheld. So
yeah. Anyway, it's one of those games in the regular edition, which that's the edition majority of people got, right? Because only 5,000. I shouldn't say only. Shit, they sold 5,000 of this console. That's more than a lot of new consoles coming out sell. In the
starter pack has Technos actually.
Starter pack is Technos. Okay, cool.
In the US.
Because
and then it's Technos. It's Technos and Data East for the premium.
That's the best deal.
The premium?
Yeah.
You're not going to get Founders.
Oh, yeah. If you can't get Founders, for sure. Is the Founders price still going through the roof since last time I did a video on it?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I never paid attention to that.
In the eBay market?
Yeah, it was like $1,000 for that, which sucks.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah,
my
like,
goodness.
I remember I did a video about Evercade prices and stuff, and it was like anywhere from $799 to $1,200 for.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
nuts.
That's crazy times. That's crazy times. But
It's cool.
so as we do, we're doing the top row for today. It's the first.
Oh, I got one thing to say. We should congratulate
Yeah.
Evercade on their official launch last week of the VS
That's
in the
right.
USA.
Oh yeah.
The officially
It
launched.
just happened.
I got
It
mine
has
in January from Video Games Plus, my white one. Like,
Yeah.
But US didn't have it. Canada
Right.
was a
It
different.
was the US one. Yeah.
We've had our founders since last year.
Yeah, I know, but the official US launch, right, wasn't the
Yeah.
founder. Yeah, so it was cool. I'm like, I completely forgot that the US was still waiting for their units.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, can you, because I had ordered the regular controller off of Amazon and they canceled that, and I haven't seen it back
You
up.
still stick on Amazon. You love them. I think you got shares in Amazon. Or
I
something.
know, right?
Because he says,
Oh, yeah,
"Oh,
it's available. It's available.
every
Yeah.
day."
I like how we
Yeah,
had
I was just on there.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so-
so weird, right?
we're going for
I don't know why
500.
they sort it like that.
The price has gone down to double, which is still pretty cool, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like
What
how-
Technos game are we
because
gonna do?
I get the games without the Peggy rating.
Oh,
Whatever.
yes. Every one of mine has
Yeah.
it.
Stop
not,
being
not
weird.
stopping now. Every one of mine's got the Peggy. I'm gonna be Peggy all the way.
I let it slide for the last 6, but
Nice. So yeah, like I said, as we go through the top row, it's Mysterious Stones, Blockout, Combo Traps, and Double Dragon 2. We're gonna do that in that order.
I still haven't played
So
Combo Tribes past the first 2 minutes of the game.
That's a good
So-
assortment.
I
So
want
let's,
to, though. It's really good. Like, Crow says the best game on the cart, right, Crow? I think.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Beat 'em
No,
up.
actually,
Beat-
well, best beat 'em up. Yes, yes.
yeah.
Not the best game though.
I love Mysterious Stones.
Yeah,
Let's-
I think
let's talk about
Let's-
Mysterious Stones.
Should have been sued back in the day. It's pretty much Indiana Jones. The parrot saves them.
Yeah, it is 100% evocative of
Don't
Indiana
touch the
Jones for
statue.
sure.
Don't listen to the statue.
It's a cool game though. It's a
You know
nice
what's funny?
little-
There's a earlier version of this game. In this version of the game, you know what the name of your character is? It's on the title screen.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. John, I think.
Dr.
But do you know what he
John.
was called? Do you know what he was called in the original version of the game?
What?
No.
Dr. Kick.
Dr. K. Well, he does do
Makes
that.
sense.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
So I think his full name is Dr. John Kick.
This game is fun once you figure it out. The only thing,
Yeah.
it's hard to shoot stuff with your gun.
Yeah,
but other than that-
I had to actually look this game up on watch somebody playing it on YouTube before I figured out how to actually proceed through the game, because I didn't know you had to find that one ghost that had the key,
Yeah.
because it doesn't tell you in the game intro or anything.
No.
It doesn't even tell you in the manual, in the Evercade manual.
No.
Yeah, no. For the first couple minutes, you're just like, what? So I kick the things, and then I shoot other things, and like, what is happening? Then you just start collecting things until you wind up finding one that actually opens a door. And then,
I'm in
Have any of y'all
PTSD.
beaten it?
Chase on this.
I don't know if you can beat it.
Or can you beat it? Yeah.
I've gotten the treasure. I've gotten the treasure from 2 tombs, and I've made it to the 3rd one, but not past that.
It's a fun little game. I need to revisit it, but
It's so funny though when you get the treasure and you make it back, and they're like appraising the item you collected.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
you're supposed to take it back to the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, see, I didn't. I was just running around aimlessly, just like waiting.
I
for
mean,
doors to
if
open.
the footage runs long enough, you'll see it in this video.
Oh,
But,
okay. Yeah, I
but
definitely
you
need to
take it
revisit
back,
this.
and they're like, you have the option of which treasure to take, and they're all worth different points, but you don't know which one's worth what points. I might be random every time you play. I don't know.
That's awesome.
But by the
When you get back there, they're evaluating, and then they're like, it's worth this much, and you get that many points.
that is pretty neat.
That is cool.
I think that's why that's one of the reasons I like this game. I mean, if it wasn't for that part of it, it might not have been my favorite, but the fact that there's this goal to go for every time, and every tomb is different. Like, at least the first 3 of them. I don't know how many there are.
But
But
they're all set though. It's not like they're procedurally.
Yeah, this is the
generated.
treasure room, so you get to pick one of 3 items. You don't know.
Oh,
what-
okay. I haven't made it that far. Okay.
Well, like a lot of people get tripped up on that skull room because they'll swarm if you get too close to their entrance, and that's where I die a lot. Just running through there, which get out.
Okay, so you picked one.
And you have to get out before 8 a.m. because if you don't, then the tomb is sealed and game over.
Oh,
wow.
Dude, I didn't know.
That's why there's a time in the corner.
Oh, I wondered. Yeah, the graphics are cool. Okay,
Because
I'm definitely
once
gonna
it starts
revisit
getting
this.
to like 7 a.m., you start getting warnings like you need to get out there now.
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was like a maze game. You had to go through till the end because I was backtracking. I'm like, what am I
No,
doing?
the whole point is to find the treasure and leave. But
Hurry up, Doctor.
if since it's a time limit, you could spend more time in there if you want, trying to collect more treasure, get more points.
Ah.
I mean, that's the stuff you're picking up and whatnot. And I like how sometimes like a little guide, they'll come out and help you, or sometimes it'll be an extra enemy.
This game got increasingly cooler than I even thought. Okay, I'm definitely gonna.
Oh yeah, dude, this game is so much fun.
I gotta play it the proper way.
Yeah. No, me too.
That's why I've collected the treasure at this point. I think I have like 6 hours left to go. So I'm just kind of seeing what else I can get. But yeah, I'm heading towards I'm at the exit here. And I'm just, when you get back there, there's the plane waiting to take off. And he's like, come on, let's go. And you go.
That is so cool. Yeah, they should have given you a little intro on how to play it.
And then, they praise your item. Like the scientists all huddled around. What's the
military
treasure? 150,000 points.
This is awesome.
And then you go on to the next tomb.
Oh, okay, and then it's a different set of okay, I love this game super much now.
Dude, yeah, man, yeah. It's one of those. That's another thing. A problem with the Evercade, especially us being enthusiasts, and we talk about everything all the time, all different games. We never we forget that it's hard. We forget to go back and really dig into a lot of these games.
There's also a hidden message on the screen to tell you which is the best way to go to the treasure if you could find it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Okay, this game is so cool. Okay, love it.
Oh, the man who knows.
All right, I'm gonna play this until I get the renovation collection.
You know what you could think about once if it sticks around more than 4, 5, 10 years, perhaps they could always do a compilation across all their collections and call it like certain all-star packs.
Ooh.
Like that would be really cool, right?
Like a greatest hits, yeah.
Like your buffet pack where it's like the first 10 cards. There's the best thought of game on each one of the cards.
The only issue with that is if you can really have like properties owned by separate companies on the same card.
Right.
I think it's all solvable if they thought about that.
I think if they do that, they need to give like one bonus game, give something different.
If they could put Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland in the same Spider-Man movie, they could do it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that.
Yeah, this game went from a 6 or a 7 to like a 9 or a 10. I gotta play it.
Watched that movie last week. Literally just went to the theater and watched it with my son.
Oh, you just saw that?
I just saw that. Yeah,
I think that spoiled by at this point already.
It's okay. It's overly dramatic, and I felt that. Yeah, this is the last one you'll ever do.
This game is super awesome.
I liked it when I saw
I did
it.
too. But I'm just saying, I'm getting, it's enough Spider-Man now for me.
Yeah,
All right.
It's in a good place, right?
But
But speaking of like action adventure, Indiana Jones-ish type things, I went and saw Uncharted yesterday.
Oh my god, isn't that awesome?
I was
My wife and I
a
went
huge
and
Uncharted fan. I gotta say,
yeah, thumbs up, double thumbs up, except for one thing only.
You didn't believe Tom Holland was Nathan Drake.
No, I could care less about that because, we got that misconception in our head because I've finished every Uncharted game multiple times. The guy, he's always Nathan Fillion in my eyes from an actor perspective.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like about it, and it's such a stupid thing to say, but where was my Uncharted soundtrack? It's one of the best video game soundtracks ever created, and the movie soundtrack didn't have any call-outs to.
They have to put out.
That's not true.
Nathan Seaman's not in there.
Oh no, that is definitely not true.
When's Nathan Seaman theme in there?
Right. So no spoilerific.
I didn't see any end scenes or anything like that.
But right towards the climax of the action of the movie, there is a moment where the Nathan Drake character kind of becomes Nathan Drake. He gets an item that he puts on, and as soon as he puts it on, the orchestra swells and gives you the theme.
Nathan's theme.
Yep.
I completely missed that because I must have got drowned out by something, because I'm like, where's Nathan's theme in this? Because they remaster it in every game, right? Every game Uncharted.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of a nod, right? They mess with the theme a little.
So I'm gonna obviously buy
there.
that, rewatch it a million times. But yeah, 2 thumbs up on that movie.
Yep.
It is a fantastic popcorn movie.
Yes,
More than
100%.
that,
And yes, and play it. Yeah, they're good. They're so good.
Now this treasure, I was surprised by how much it had praised for. Let's watch this.
are we still on this game?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, y'all went off on a huge.
Look at the point value.
Hey,
Whoa!
10 million points.
Goodness.
never
awesome.
a tangent with
That's
me and
awesome.
Rich. Me and Rich, Uncharted is never a tangent with us.
No,
It's
Well, this
Uncharted.
guy-
I mean we're playing a game that's basically in
Uncharted
your
is a
We're just like, we got to talk about.
Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider. That's what Uncharted is, right? Influenced
That's
by
it.
those IPs.
That's it. But
Yeah.
but no, this one definitely, Mysterious Stones. I'm thinking I got to dig back into this one.
Yeah, this is probably one. This
Nice.
is probably my favorite game on the cart.
Yeah, it's
There's
confusing.
Double
at first.
Dragons on there, but I'll give you my
It's
thoughts
confusing
on
at first,
that.
but the more you learn about the game, the better it gets.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Like, that's awesome, right? And that's the best thing about what you do on your channel too. Like, you do a shit ton of research before you even play a game a lot of times. So.
Well, sometimes I'll play it and then I'll do the research and then I'll
Me,
play it.
it's like, I just go in.
Make sure it's worth it to do the research. I guess sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I do more research when I make the video, which is
Yeah.
That's work.
what I finally finished doing for all 6 cartridges.
That's why I love watching your videos when you do your rundowns of them, because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have time to figure this out myself. I'll just go watch Crow because he's already done the work for me, and then
There you go.
Yeah.
like,
I just get sent down rabbit holes. Of like,
This
oh,
one-
this is true.
for a while. Like, I've been talking about this game for a while. Like, I played this one and experienced it and stuff like that. So I really
Yeah.
like it.
That's good stuff. All right, so moving on.
Good lord.
Lockout.
Yeah, nope, pass.
Yeah.
Actually, I was surprised because I remember playing a game like this game or a game like this on PC in the early 90s. And I remember it being like really boring, like to the point where I was like, it's so boring. I didn't want to play it. But I was playing this and I couldn't stop for some reason. I love this game.
Taste
Yeah.
change, right? It was me. My taste changed in games too. I like I say pass on this one just because it's like not my jam, but I can see how people like it.
It's the only difficult thing is once you start getting up at the higher levels, you get more complicated shapes. It's harder to figure out what the orientation actually
Yeah,
is.
that's what I had. My biggest problem with this, I could still not figure it. Was it like I'm looking top down on it, but does it have a bottom piece coming out of the main flat piece? Like, it was hard for me to figure that
And you
out.
also have to get used to the buttons because there's 3 buttons to rotate it, and you have to know
Yeah.
exactly which one rotates the block
Yeah.
which way.
That was a bit of a learning curve. So
I'm too
like,
used to Tetris. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't wrap my brain around it. I'm like, yeah, I'd just rather play Tetris.
when I look at this cart, there's a lot more fun games on it for me to spend my, very limited time to play. So that's why. That's not a fault of the game. It's just, hey, I'm gonna play Mysterious Stones a whole lot more than I'm gonna play this.
Exactly.
I kept playing this game to see if there was an ending, and I made it to like level 50, and then I had to look up how many levels are in this game. I think there's over 100. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's time to stop playing this.
It goes,
Yeah.
it goes like way deep. I kind of got sucked into this one too, but I like I really like puzzle games, and this one, for whatever reason, it confused the everything out of me when I first started, and the first 3 or 4 runs, I'm just like, I don't think I can get this. It's something that wasn't clicking, and then all of a sudden, I was in a mode where the well was like real deep, and I had messed up so many times, and for whatever reason, my brain clicked and it started figuring it out, and I was able to dig myself out. And once I did that, I'm like, oh no, this game is pretty good.
That's awesome.
And I just kept playing. It's neat, and it's one of those ones where it's like, all right, cool. We don't have Tetris, right? But on the road, bringing a cart, this one's now going to be probably next to Pico with me for if I'm in the mood for a puzzler, I'll probably play this over most of the.
And this head that pops up between every level cracks me.
That's awesome.
Same thing every single time.
Yeah,
it's very arcade. No, I mean, if I can get my brain to get trained on it, it could be cool. But I guess you just have to have that moment, like you're saying, where you're like, oh, okay, it makes sense where to put the pieces.
Yeah, it's a neat game, and it makes you kind of like rethink, how you play, puzzle games like this. So, I think any game that kind of challenges your perceptions on how that's being played is always a good time. So, but I mean, it's all subjective, right? It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I just say that. I thought I was going to wind up being like rather in the middle on this game, but I was really surprised when I at the end I was like, hey, I really like this game.
Yeah, I think Welchers is kind of like
yeah,
this.
It is, but I think it's still flat on the walls. You're not filling in the whole tunnel. I think it's just the walls. It's like playing Tetris with like 4 walls, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, there isn't really a preview, Jason, on pieces.
The colors don't matter. The colors only determine what height the blocks are in the bottom of the well.
Yeah, it's all shapes. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
and if you look off to the left, there's a grid like boxes, and
it tells you how deep you're getting.
What color is what level? So blue is the first level.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, pretty neat stuff. But yeah, this game.
Sometimes you just hit the wrong button and you wind up. Yeah, sometimes you just hit the wrong button and you wind up dropping a piece where you didn't mean to drop it.
Yeah. I didn't make the connection immediately with the color indicating altitude. Yeah. Neither did I actually. It wasn't. Like I said, it was three or four full runs where I'm just like, I don't know what this thing is, and then it finally clicked.
You have to have a lot of spatial awareness to play this game.
Yeah.
See, that's where I struggle.
Yeah. I mean, I have trouble with that sometimes too, but it's I don't know something about this thing. It's just fun.
Maybe that's why I need to play it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, good stuff. So, anyone else got anything else about Blackout? We move on to.
It's a pretty simple game.
Yeah, I mean, it's
if you could understand it, if your brain can comprehend it, it's a simple game.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're into puzzlers in general, I mean, it's definitely worth a look. So, it's good stuff. All right, cool. So let's jump into Combat Trials.
It's funny. I remember the first time I ever saw this game. It was in the vestibule of a Pomida.
Yeah, vestibules in churches. That's what they call churches.
I don't know. Like, what do you call it? Maybe like the entrance, like in between the doors, between the entrance and the actual store.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what I call a vestibule? I thought a vestibule was like rows in a church.
I might be wrong.
I don't know. You're probably right. I'm probably wrong.
I don't know, but that's why I saw it, and I was like, "Oh."
You mean the room you go into before you go into another room? Isn't that the antechamber?
The antechamber.
That's what they call antechamber, right? A smaller room beside a bigger room.
That's DJ's favorite game on the computer. Yeah. Dude, this beat 'em up is great. My only complaint is that to beat other characters, you got to physically plug in the controller. Like, I wish there was like a 2-player ROM that they.
Actually, yeah. If you to change characters, you just plug it into the 1, 2, or 3 USB slot.
Yeah.
And the game knows which. If you want to play as the middle character, you have to plug it in the player 2 USB port. And I don't think that's bad at all.
But then I have to get up off the couch or bed and move it and plug it in and come back. You know what I mean? Like,
a wireless controller.
Literally, I sit right here, and the Evercade can sit right here, like an arm's length away from it. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I found unusual about this game is that you've got a lot of grappling moves. But I noticed that during this whole game, You can't pick up like anything to use as a weapon like you would in a Double Dragon game. Like you can't pick if somebody you can't like the guy doesn't drop his 2x4, the guy doesn't drop the bottle, you can't pick it up. If anybody does drop anything, it just breaks instantly. But,
You can do that.
Yeah, but can't you pick up the guys on the bikes though?
Yeah,
you can
Like
pick
while
up
they're
people
on the bikes.
you can pick up the bikes too. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's
But the other thing
it is
that-
pretty weird though. I feel you, Crow, because it's like all these other little things you could be using as weapons, but no, like here's this bike.
Yeah, and also the energy that continue. Just keep inserting coins, and it just gives you more energy.
Yeah.
So if you just keep inserting credit after credit, your health just keeps going up.
Yep. I mean that's a plus for me though, because it's sometimes in beat 'em ups I just want to play through, just to like just kind of like I guess just get frustrations out, and I don't want to care about like keep my skin alive or whatever, and knowing that it's just a button away to just keep playing. I don't know. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
But
Game's
like,
great.
has anybody else played through the end of this one?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, what do you think of the last boss and the reveal?
I guess kind of my only issue is like all the bosses in this game are cheap. Like the dude that breathes fire, like once you get the torch, it was tough.
Well, yeah,
but-
the last boss is of course super cheap. But what do you
Yeah,
think about
exactly.
the reveal about who it was, because it's kind of gory at the end.
Yeah. Don't want to spoil. No, but it was definitely a cool ending. Because usually most arcade games they don't give you much.
Yeah, this was a cooler ending, like a cooler reveal for a last boss than a lot of other arcade games, because it's not who you expect it to be.
No.
I haven't played this more than, like I said, a
Look at the
couple
dancing
minutes.
kids in the background. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It feels like this is a wrestling beat 'em up. Like all the movesets are that you see in wrestling. So.
It's a good parallel. Yeah, I could see that.
There's just no jump button, which is just once you get used to. Like he does that charging attack. Each of them kind of have their double tap. They have a special kind of thing they do.
I love that movie. You pick them up and swing them around. I also like slinging them
it's
against the
cool.
ground.
And you can jump on them. And this game. Yeah, I would say it's a unique brawler for sure.
Plus, you get to beat up clowns. I mean, who doesn't love that, right?
Yeah.
Stupid clowns.
In the
time.
Pete's working on some issues with it.
Oh, this will come up in a future Chasing High Scores. That's when I'll play it, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, just watching this game is kind of entertaining.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's good.
It's so-
Watching
it's-
those
it's-
clowns die. It's awesome.
It's really cool though. It's vibrant. It's got a lot of
It's got
really
a
awesome artwork.
really cartoony style. Yeah.
I do enjoy the fact though that through most characters that you're fighting, your sprite is just massive. Like up against the enemies that you're fighting until you get to the bosses. I think that's kind of cool because it actually, it's almost like kind of a more realistic take. This giant hulking dude just beating up all these other guys.
I was like, I wonder if I could pick up that car for no reason. Oh yeah, I can.
I love that.
Just look at the
you can pick
pythons
up
they got.
vehicles, but not like this other. You just can't pick up like a bat.
Yeah, that dude is cheap until you. God, dude.
Oh, that guy, yeah, he's not
He
that.
reminds me of Karnov, but obviously it's not Karnov.
Yeah.
It's good times.
Carney folk, man.
Yeah. So yeah, Combat Tribes, definitely good times. I would definitely.
I can't really comment. Like I said, I played 2 minutes of it, so.
Yeah, I'd give it.
My
a
goal
recommend.
was to finish the Double Dragons on this first, as much as it pained me.
Oh, my goodness.
As much as it really pained me to finish them.
That smells like a segue though.
Mm.
So we got the first one that we're going to talk about. It's Double Dragon 2.
Actually, I didn't think this one was that bad.
No, it's not bad. It's just once you get past the initial level, where you get used to the speed of the enemies, it is
I like
what
how
it is. Right?
in the first game we just punched Marion. This time we're just going to kill her.
Oh,
there.
dude, yeah,
What's wrong,
Marion, right?
What is that? It's so
I did a video called 5 Annoying Things with Double Dragon series. I don't know if anybody's watched it, but go check it out. And I talk about the Marion lore of Marion and how it annoys the crap out of me.
I can't remember
That
it.
Marion is just the
Did they
death.
treat her like that? Did they shoot her like that in the beginning of the NES version?
Dude, they do stuff to her in every version of the game, but none of it's positive. Like none of it's even in Double Dragon. Is it Double Dragon Neon or Double Dragon on the 360? One where you play as her at the start, and I'm like, oh, finally, Marion,
It's gotta
can
be
kick butt, and
yeah.
then she gets right at the end of the level. And I'm like,
It's
see?
gotta be 360.
We did it
'cause
again.
I played Neon, and you don't. I don't. Think
No,
it-
not Neon in 360. But on the 360 one, right at the start, you're playing as Marion is really good. That's a very good Double Dragon. Both Neon and the 360 version of Double Dragon are really, really good games. Go buy them now because they're digital on the digital store. Well, Neon you can get physical now because.
Yeah, I have a physical version on the Switch.
But I have them. Yeah, so you're playing as her, you're kicking butt, she's doing great, and then this is the first level. The guy comes in just. And I'm
I
like,
actually enjoyed this better on the second playthrough because what was throwing me off was that jump button. But like through the second playthrough, like I really enjoyed this. The game, of course, feels short compared to the the Nintendo version, but I really like this beat 'em up.
Oh yeah, this is the one that's got like attack right and attack left buttons. And,
Yeah.
I
And
think
the
some
jump
people
is-
don't
yeah.
like that, but I kind of did. I like that.
it takes when you get back into them, going from game to game, you get used to their control. There's the game. I said, like, once you get over the speed issue in this game at the start, you get used to it.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to that whole like directional like fighting button thing.
Yeah, because if you could remap buttons just for this game, then I could have moved jump and I would have been fine.
It's much easier. Yeah. So, like, for me, it's like, I just wish this was like the Double Dragon from the NES looked like this. That's because the Double Dragon on NES
Oh yeah.
a lot better for me. Like, I like they should remake all these. Should have remade all these for the Super Nintendo. But yeah,
Mm.
it is what it is, right? It's just getting used to it. It's like even on Rosetta Stone, or I think it's called something else in the rest of the world. But Double Dragon 3 has similar problems where you need to get over that first little hump of the game playing,
Mm.
and then it becomes much more enjoyable.
Save it for another when we actually talk about the game. But
Yeah.
Double Dragon 3 has a lot of problems.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
And that's where the one version, the arcade version, is superior than the NES. But I'll talk about that in that version.
Yeah, and I actually figured out why the game looks so weird too.
Mm.
Do we want to talk about Double Dragon 3?
we'll save it. We'll save it for next week.
Yeah, save it.
Okay,
We gotta get those four
Good.
games we gotta play.
And to Ed's point, once you play it through once, the second playthrough, you'll probably enjoy it more. It's a short game. Like, you can finish this game in probably, 45 minutes? Max.
Yeah,
Yeah, the boss
Yeah.
is just annoying because he's cheap, but other than that.
yeah, but I
the
mean,
game.
you know, you get the credits; they can help you.
Yeah, it's cheap because they want your money, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but that's the beauty about playing the arcade versions, because then you do have the like accessibility of just getting through it by just attrition, right?
I have this.
He's like, I'm dead. It just disappears.
Yeah.
On my PC Engine CD, I have this game, Double Dragon.
Yeah.
It's in there.
So it's a good time.
For sure.
So awesome, guys. So we got through the first we got through that row, which is awesome. Next week, on Technos Arcade, we're going to be finishing it up because there's only 8 on this one. It's Double Dragon 3, which we were just talking about, Mania Challenge, Minky Monkey, and Battle Lane
We did 4 games this week.
5.
How much? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do 4. Did we do 4 games this
Yeah,
week?
we did, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty
Seems
good.
like we spent all our time talking about Mysterious Stones.
Yeah,
You probably
that happens
like
though sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Block It. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Mania Challenge
Yes.
6 now.
Yeah, it is fixed.
Yeah.
In fact, I had recorded part of the video and then I had to redo part of it because they did fix it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's great.
So what are we doing? Are we doing the challenge and then the giveaway?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the challenge?
I do
Juice up.
believe
Midnight,
it is
whatever.
Midnight
Resist-
Resistance,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Evercade.
As you guys have voted on this on the survey, which is awesome. So thanks for everyone that put in their votes and all that kind of stuff. So it is time for the Evercast score challenge. We're gonna move on over to our respective things. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna die a lot because I
Play the
haven't played
game.
this in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see here. Do I switch it to by hitting this button? This button? Oh,
Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Here for the Evercast
no.
Scorch Launch.
Oh, I have to hit the. Oh, it's wrong.
Wait, yeah, it's
There we go.
nice. That's awesome.
I had the bugs worked out for this.
I changed what port it was on. There we go. That should be it.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Man, I thought I had the bugs worked out. Okay.
Oh, I have to load up another program for the timer. Where is it?
All good.
Do do do.
I couldn't even remember what the icon looked like for some reason.
You sure you look at the controls because it's a little bit different.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's already running. Okay, so I should be able to timer.
Data East.
Are we staying on? We're gonna start. We'll start once the timer goes. We'll start from the actual start screen, right?
Yeah.
Flash screen.
I guess if I could figure out what is going on with this thing. Run.
Nice. Good luck. May the best geek win. Yes, very good contrast. Actually, I agree.
Okay. No.
Why
Yeah,
am I-
no, yes. Oh, okay. I kind of see. No. Okay.
What the heck happened here? Hold on. My screen went black.
And there it
Hold on. I
is.
gotta return my Evercade back on. All right, I won't switch over.
What's up, Pete?
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Uh-oh.
Just have it- yeah, I was like, wait, where'd you go? Yeah, Contra was better. Yeah.
Wait, is everybody hearing my sound? Because I should probably turn that off.
Yeah, we don't hear it.
I don't know if I can hear your sound.
There we go.
Oh,
We got to the end of this. Didn't have enough
Okay.
right keys.
I don't know why it went black.
okay. So, let me know when I should start the countdown.
All right,
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
we're ready.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you're ready? Because you're still booting it up, Ed.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
We're good.
Here we
Good.
go.
Start to-
6, 5, 4,
Six.
3, 2, 1, and go.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, got it. Select those keys. Oh, I thought that was a power up, and it turned out to be a ninja.
Really? There we go.
Ninja.
Oh, son of a poop.
Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore this guy because he's holding me up.
There we go.
There we go.
Hunting. Let's get to the stupid first boss. Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, I couldn't remember how to move in one direction and fire in another.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, do I have to line up now?
yeah,
Yeah, it's so long.
get the three-way.
All right. 3. Yeah.
I may be the first stupid level.
Let's get out of here. Score some points.
Ooh, flamethrower. Oh, this thing's awesome. I don't know if I ever.
Oh,
Oh wow. Oh, the flamethrower is boss. No.
There we go.
oh, come on.
I see that and I die.
Oh, how the hell those bullets missed that guy?
Uh-oh.
Oh crap! Game over.
19,800.
24,000.
Don't sneak up behind me.
Of course, and you continue.
Oh,
I'm not continuing.
these guys are really sneaky.
Wait, do we get to continue?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
But
How did
you know, I
you
think
game?
your score resets to 0 if you continue.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm like, but I should have just continued from there. Would have got more points.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Restarted
thinking.
the game. Oh, that sucks.
What are you doing there? Get out of here.
I messed this one up.
There we
That
go.
was my bad.
Oh no, no.
We should have just done one continue.
35,300.
All right, keep going.
35,300.
Such an odd transition. Slow down. I don't think I get points. Oh, I do get points for breaking these little panels. Oh, don't get a missile in the face. Oh,
Oh, man, the controls for this game are so
okay.
weird.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. That's my score.
Yeah, I think me too. What did I get?
Oh shit!
Wow.
I should have hit the menu.
19,800.
Ah,
I was at 47,000.
Okay.
you got it then.
But there's still a minute left.
Nah.
Oh.
I know I won't beat you.
All right. Yeah, I could probably switch back. There we go. I actually had pulled up the other Evercast we did where we did the challenges, and I did it for only one of them, but I kind of re-edited it together so it perfectly synced up just to see like where everybody exactly was when time was up.
Yeah.
Not like it would be any that different, but it was just something I wanted to see.
I don't think I can grind it that fast.
All right. Ooh, you know what? I forgot. I have to switch it back in order to see the timer. Okay, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time over.
So yeah, my high score was 35,200.
Yeah, I think that the check can verify I had like 47,000 something.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff,
I
guys.
forgot to hit if I hit the menu button, it would have just paused it and we would have seen it.
I have no idea what I had. But I screwed up by not hitting continue after I...
Oh, and since
That was a good
you're
one,
done
though.
with that, I do
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
I made this a few weeks ago, so I actually forgot all about it. But
Got the new poll?
yeah, I do have a new poll, so I forgot what was even on it. So I'm posting it in the chat right now. And looks like our options are Yar's Revenge, or sorry, not Yar's Revenge, Yar's Return, The Adventures of Rad Gravity, and Blue Lightning.
Wow.
Y'all know
That
which one
is-
to vote for.
Those are something else.
Yeah, those are something else.
So I put the number in the private chat, so y'all
okay, cool.
can keep me honest. What do we do it between 1 and 1,000? Is that?
I think that's good. It's up to you, man.
Can you throw?
Yeah.
Can you throw the? Well, I mean, we know what it is. Good. Hit the link. Get in there. Vote.
Oh, I should.
Toss in your votes for next week.
I don't know if I want to vote for any of these.
I don't know if I want to vote for him either.
I got my choice.
Just Blue Lightning for Ballistic Coffee Boy. Yeah,
I went for Yar's Return.
nice. John voted. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Return is okay. It's just
Yeah,
It's not
it's exactly the same as Yar's Revenge, except that the screen is mirrored. And what winds up happening is you wind up with less space to maneuver, and that's kind of why I don't like it.
Mhm.
yeah.
More frustrating.
Yippers. All right.
So it is giveaway time.
You were late. Yeah.
Give
Oh.
away
So we-
now.
Yeah. So Ed, Just want to go over real quick right before we do the picking of numbers.
Yeah.
What is the prize selection, and then how are you going to do the picking?
Sure. So whoever wins it, you can get Namco sealed, or you can get Interplay sealed, or you can get Oliver Twins complete with whatever save states I have on here, and it's an on Peggy. So yeah, you get it. You get to choose. At 500, we'll do one. 400 will do one. 5, whatever the next hundreds. But definitely, like, I would say at least follow me on Twitter, so I can follow you back. So I can get your address, and of course, you should be subbed to everybody. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you're subbed to all of us, and
Yeah.
all those good stuff. And if it's like going to cost like $100 or something insane, obviously I reserve the right not to send it. I don't think that'll be the case. But if someone lives like in Abu Dhabi or some weird,
Do you think it's
Garfield
Garfield Abu Dhabi?
Yes, exactly. Garfield. I'm glad Joe got that poor.
Nice. So,
yeah.
all right, cool. So how are we doing the numbers?
Oh, well, just 1 in 1,000. Let's make it fun.
All right.
Whoever's closest.
Let's do it. So when do we start?
Right now. Go ahead.
Boom. All right, everyone, start putting numbers in the chat.
And if there's a tie, whoever puts in the number first.
So you have. Oh, I see. You put the number in the chat.
Yeah. If there's a tie, whoever put that number in first will.
Not the chat where everybody can see it, but the private chat.
Yes,
The
the
only-
private chat. All right, we got some numbers coming in. We got some numbers coming in. All right, cool. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at all those numbers.
Oh,
Looking good stuff. Looking good stuff. Someone might have blammed
I know.
go ahead.
already, but we'll
I
see.
know.
We don't know.
I know.
Not
Could
that
be close. Could be very close to the actual number.
Well, let's be honest.
Somebody got it
Let's be
exactly.
honest about the number he chose.
Somebody got it exactly.
We're
the
doing
number
it.
you picked was
Look at all those numbers
guaranteed.
coming in.
Somebody was gonna say that
Yeah,
number.
somebody was
Everybody
gonna
get hype. Get hype about numbers. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna give it another. I don't know what, like a minute.
How many people in the chat?
Yeah, how many? Well, it's 34 according to StreamYard. There's 34 in the chat right now.
Sweet. That's
So,
pretty decent,
Well,
man.
you gotta
pretty awesome.
minus
Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for being here and watching.
It's
For sure, appreciate every single one of you.
34 subscribers to Ed Rich. I don't care about myself and Crow.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
mean, if
34
you guys aren't
minus
already,
you can't vote.
Yeah.
yeah,
Already
I mean, I'm
if I-
so close. If the 33 people that weren't watching right now that are not subscribed to me and they all did right now, there'd be another giveaway next week.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Okay.
I mean, because I'm
okay.
so close to 800. I mean, as soon as we get there, it's boom, and it's gonna be a big one because I gotta make up some.
Trying to
We
figure
had
out how to brand my channel to Elden Ring. Like, I gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
All right. So there's somebody who got it.
Yeah,
All right,
there's somebody that hit it right on the money.
At RMGB TV at 469. That's the last number
Yeah,
we're taking.
our RMGB at 469 is the last one. First time watcher
Rich,
for
do you wanna
Sean.
highlight-
Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much.
John, thanks for
doing
checking us out, man. Make sure
Yeah,
you sub
absolutely.
and
You
editing.
want to highlight the winner, or you know who it is, right?
You do
Yeah.
it, man. This is your giveaway. Take
I can't.
control.
But I can't. Well, okay. I'll
Oh,
say.
he's not on
so,
the team.
Okay, so you can highlight. So Dan Nastic, you put 69. So you run it.
That's everything you need to know about Ed and his.
There it is. Congrats, Dan.
Yeah.
You win your choice of card.
I think we may
Um,
either follow each other on Twitter, or you can hit me up on Discord. Whatever's easiest.
The Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Privately, of
congrats
course.
to Dan. Yeah, hit up
But yeah, Dan, hit me.
hit up
Yeah.
Ed on Twitter. We'll make sure that he gets your cart of choice.
Dan already owns Renovation and Gremlin. You got him early.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now he gets to choose.
Disqualified.
Congrats, man.
Nice.
I'm stopped doing
Congrats,
giveaways. I was
man.
just like, away the
We're in.
BFS, and I had to go through 3 different people. Nobody wanted it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I took a screenshot of that. So very
Nice.
good. Yeah, cool. No, that makes me happy that a long time viewer of our stuff got it.
Yeah, and
Cool.
it's-
Congrats.
And it's always fun. It's always fun to do these things, right? It's always fun to celebrate with everybody and show our appreciation for everyone checking us out and doing all that kind of stuff. This is not a just a regular random thing. We do this all the time. So like as the support comes in for our channels as we grow, we love just showing some love back to everybody else. So thank you.
Think about doing just a Evercast giveaway. Just the four of us can talk about it and just do it just as we all contribute to it.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Take that chat offline and do that. Yeah.
Store does gift cards and stuff like that. We could think about doing it.
Yeah. Awesome. So we got some final thoughts before we kick off and move on to the rest of our days.
Final thoughts.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. I don't know. I think I've been working really hard lately, so I'm just gonna probably relax, hang out with the kids again, and have some fun this weekend. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing a lot of gaming, to be honest with you, or video making.
I might be able to finish the Intellivision video to post tomorrow. It's 7/8 of the way complete.
Yeah, you should be good then. I am going to put out I'm finishing up the series Chasing High Score, so new one's coming out on Monday for the Evercade, and I just started the series on the VCS for the Recharge series. So
awesome.
Those coming out next week too, some of them. So yeah,
those are cool. Yeah. I mean, I did. I think I did all mine on the Recharge on the VCS. I got through all those. It's good games.
Yeah.
So definitely check out Pete's take because it's a
good one. Take, right? Because I played all those Recharge games are based on arcade games in which I actually did have to put a quarter in back in when I was a kid to play.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. The more I'm playing these games, like the Chasing High Scores on Evercade gives me a new appreciation for a lot of those games. And I think they really need to get local leaderboards to save your leaderboard. They need to get that in Evercade because it is so cool to be able to see your high score and not get erased every time you reboot the system.
Yeah.
Like if that's the one feature now I want on the system is the local saved leaderboard.
Well, you just use save states for that.
I was going to say that
it's cumbersome. I just want it on the system. I just want.
Yeah, you just want the system to track it, right? Yeah,
it would be nice though.
And maybe even get it like without a cart in there. Have like a little or something.
Why not? Right? Other systems
that could actually be a feature they could add into the Evercade sometime in the future. Was if you exit a game, automatically save a save state that automatically boots up the next time you load the game, and have the option to reset it if you want.
Yeah, just have global leaderboards.
Like I'll say this: the VCS got a new software update coming out soon next week, in which they're adding all that into their OS directly for people. And they already have a friend system, so they'll apparently have friends leaderboards and your own leaderboards on the next update. So if that team is equally the same size as Evercade, so come on, Evercade, let's get it. Absolutely. Let's get it done.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
they'll get it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Real quick before we go. So all I can say is my next video, because y'all seem to like when I speak my mind and go off on rants. So my next video, sit down with me, have a glass of wine or a beverage, and I'm gonna. There's been a little bit, I don't know, too much more hate towards Evercade on the Facebook forums and whatnot that I would like.
Watching bad crap, dude.
Well, no, but see, the thing is, the point of being part of a community is
if you go on Facebook, you're going to find hate about everything.
Yeah, so. But you want to be able to. A lot of people that watch us, like there's a lot of cool people that are on there that post good things. Same with Aaron on Discord. So you have to sift through the junk, but
you can be critical without being a dink. I totally agree.
There's just people who just hate on it for just regardless of the reason, and that just. They
just have stuff going on that I think contributes to that behavior that I really don't.
Yeah, it's becoming. I don't want Evercade to become like the Amico community. Okay, so that's my videos.
Pile of garbage.
Yeah. It's just kind of to address it, but it'll be fun. It'll be my own fun way. So yeah,
everything is dead to me right now until I get it in my hands. I don't want to even go near it. It's just so gross right now. That whole community, every part of it is so gross.
Yeah,
that's why I stopped talking about it.
Oh, I can't even go near. I don't even watch it. I don't even look at stuff. It's just gross.
That's why it's like I stopped even doing anything the second they announced that third delay. I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's just gross. It's just really gross. It brings out the worst in every person, and I never want to be that person. So
yeah, it's just unfortunate situations sometimes are right.
All of the all of the chat groups on it on Facebook. like the Facebook groups. I'm not in any of them anymore. I got out of a lot of Evercade ones too. I'm the only one I'm on an Evercade now. Is the unofficial. I just got no time for people like that.
Well, that's kind of the one that I'm addressing.
Yeah, but they got some good active moderation there. So I get your point. I totally get what you're saying. Go to town. I'll watch that video for sure.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And those guys are, like everybody in there, for the most part, is there's good people in there. So it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
As for
hit me up.
Yes.
And your address and all that good stuff.
And then if I just wanted to do that real quick. Where is he? Oh man, all this stuff here. Oh, Sean, if you're still here, hit us up in the comments, man. You want to find a way to get into the hobby. Best way to contact us is just get in the comments of the videos and just start asking questions. Who knows? We might actually even address some concerns or questions you might have in future videos. So that'd be kind of cool. And again, welcome in.
Yeah, Dan said it well. Exactly. No, exactly, Dan. And that's
choose where you go, guys and gals. You don't need to go hang out in those places. That's why I choose not to go there.
That's why I haven't been on Facebook in forever.
Yeah, I choose to go to places and watch content.
Discord is the best.
For sure.
In our community, Discord's the best. And then,
well, that's why my Discord is protected, right? Like people can come in and have a safe, critical discussion without having all the crap. That's why my Discord is Patreons and members.
Yep.
And if you break that, you gone.
Yep. And there it is right there. Ballistic Coffee Boy, nail on head. Gaming should be fun. And that's it.
And
that's all we're here for.
You can critique. I have been told I'm really harsh on Evercade. Like I go on big rants on Evercade all the time. I'm trying to curb that back in. Like but I'm very critical and never hateful, right? You never get really mean. Some people cross that line.
It's just when people say stupid things like, "Oh, if Evercade doesn't get multiplayer, it'll fail," or if they don't get a mainstream publisher, it'll fail. I'm like, no,
that's saying the multiplayer thing for years, but I don't get mad about it. I'm just saying
exactly. It's just people saying stupid stuff like that. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. Like I don't that's why I always think reflect is what else is going on that makes them say that.
Well, how can anybody say it's failed? I mean, look at it's out. They have so many, over 20 collections. If they don't release anything else in the future, you've got plenty.
Oh yeah, I mean it's tons. So
there's consoles that will release with far less games.
Yeah,
we are
exactly. Well, Pete's already in the darkness there.
He's in the nether realm.
He's in the nether realm. We're headed that way too. Over here on the channel, we're trying to just dig our way out of life. So hopefully we'll see some stuff on the channel that isn't just the Evercast soon. Hope you guys have patience with me because life is just happening all over the place. So we'll hopefully be back very soon. And of course, we'll be back here next week for some more Evercade action on the Evercast. I'm Rich. That's Pete. That's Ed. That's Crow. We thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week.
Hey, yo, Dave.
No, that's not the right one. It's that's not the right one.
I didn't play it the whole episode, so
not a bad thing.
We keep waving until we.
Thanks.